Hi, I'm Maica reporting for Kids First, and today I have the opportunity to speak with Frankie McNellis, who plays Lucy on Netflix's 13 the Musical.
Hi.
Frankie is an actress, singer, and dancer, well known for playing Alex on Honey Girls. Today we are talking about her new role as Lucy on 13 the Musical, which is streaming on Netflix now. Welcome to the show, Frankie.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. We can't wait to talk to you. So your character, Lucy, she's pretty mischievous and always wants her way. Was this an easy role for you to play, or did you kind of have to try harder to portray someone with this kind of personality?
Well, that's interesting. It was once I got used to it, like switching into Lucy, it got pretty
Right.
easy. But at first, it was really hard to decide on how mean I wanted her to be because, she's still Kendra's best friend, and no matter
Right.
what, even though she's a terrible friend, terrible. Okay, um, it there's a limit to being too mean.
Right. Yeah, I think that your delivery as Lucy was like the perfect amount of mean because I feel like it was almost manipulative because she seemed like she was nice at times, but then like underlying, like she'll get what she wants in the end.
She's very fake.
Exactly. Yes, very
A
fake.
lot.
I think that's the perfect description. It's pretty fake sometimes.
Yeah.
There are so many great songs in this film, like your song Opportunity, and I find myself listening to the soundtrack a lot. So what was the recording process like?
Oh, that was very cool. Well, we started with rehearsals for
Right.
I think we did rehearsals for 2 or 3 months,
Hmm.
and we did like one-on-one lessons and also group rehearsals with Jason Robert Brown, the writer. And
That
that was
is
really cool
so
because I
cool.
was fangirling the whole time. I'm like, oh my god, it's the Jason Robert Brown. Oh my god.
I would be too. That is so crazy.
But then right before, I think maybe 2 weeks before we started filming, or 3 weeks, we
Mhm.
we went into the recording studio one kid at a time, and I think I got the recordings done in 3 days, 2 or 3.
Wow, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah,
Not that long.
yeah. But I only went back a few times because we had a few lyric changes, but
Right.
I mean they work. It still slays in the movie.
Definitely. It definitely worked. So speaking of that, what would be your favorite song to perform live?
Ooh. Well, singing live, I loved doing the Bloodmaster.
Yeah, that
All
song is so much fun.
Yeah, almost all the kids are in that, and
Mhm.
it's just so fun, especially in rehearsals. I was singing it live with, like, Eli, who plays Evan, so we were
Right.
back and forth a lot, and, it was just a lot of fun to get to play around with everyone and be in character.
Yeah, you can see on right through the screen that you and your castmates have that connection, and especially through your lyrics. What was it like working with this very large but very talented cast who were essentially the same age as you?
Right, it was so much fun. We were all, I think when we were filming, we were all ages 13 to 15 at the time.
That's just like the original musical,
Yeah.
actually.
Yep, it is,
That is so
and,
cool.
it was so much fun because I'm close with all of the cast members, and I was just on FaceTime with them like 2 minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
So, we're best friends in real life, and we're always talking and hanging out, so
That's great that you guys could form that connection, one that you'll have probably for the rest of your lives, just from this movie that will have such a big impact on other people as well.
yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, this adaptation of the Broadway show includes a very diverse cast. We see Archie played by the amazing Jonathan Langle, who, despite being in a wheelchair, is dancing and singing his heart out. So what
Mhm.
message do you think that sends to audiences?
Well, it's so amazing because we have such a diverse cast, and with
Mhm.
Jonathan, he's in a wheelchair, which is amazing because he's so talented, and it really shows through the screen, so
Exactly.
um, it's very cool having such a diverse cast, and
Mhm.
everyone has, no matter who you are, you have someone that you can connect to on the screen and be like, oh, I'm like, I like them because I'm like that in real life.
Exactly. I think it's so great to have someone like you can look up to. Like you said, having all of that diversity and variety gives everybody the opportunity to relate to someone.
Yeah.
Just like you right now, I love your outfit.
Thank you.
Lucy, your character has an amazing sense of fashion. So were you able to have any input on the outfit you wore?
Yes, I went through. I think I had the most fittings. I went through so many different fittings, and it was so funny because I would go in to have my fitting before, like the girl Patrice, Ella, who's one of my best friends, and every time she would walk in and I'd walk out, she'd be like, "Oh, I can tell Lucy was in here. There's glitter everywhere." So it was so cool because our lead costume designer, she my bar mitzvah dress at the end of the movie, she designed that, and
Oh, wow.
it was all her idea. And same with the outfit that I wear in the dream sequence in Opportunity, like with the marching band. It was all custom made and it was gorgeous. And it's just insane because I love fashion and Lucy's a fashionista. So it's so cool.
It's great that your character was kind of like you in real life, which probably made it a little bit easier to portray her in that sense.
In that sense, yes.
Were you able to keep any outfits for yourself?
I did take a few things. Don't tell Netflix, but I did. Lucy wears a lot of rings, and she has her snake ring and a butterfly ring. I didn't get to take the butterfly, but I did take the snake ring.
That is great.
And now I always wear snake rings, but I'm not wearing that specific one right now, but I am wearing a snake ring right now. It's not the same one from the movie though.
I love that. Little bit of memento.
I always make sure I keep a snake ring with me because it's so cute and it's a little moment for Lucy for me. And I took a few skirts and I took a dress, I believe, a few of the cute tops that weren't used in the movie because I can't take the stuff that was actually used, but they're all very cute.
That is amazing that you were able to keep some of that stuff. I mean, not only just the ring, but so much of that will just remind you of the great time that you had and are going to have. 13 the Musical has launched the careers of a lot of stars such as Ariana Grande and Liz Gillies. Did you feel any pressure when joining this legacy?
I mean, I was a little nervous at first because I'm a huge fan of Ariana and Liz. So I was like, oh my God, don't mess this up. They have so many fans. So many people are fans of 13. Like, if I do this wrong, it could be really bad. But I got to speak with Liz, and she's the sweetest person in the world. And she was like, you got this. Like, do not try to keep it the same. Like, we did it in 2008. It's 2022 now. Different, just you got this. Have as much fun with the character as you possibly can. And I mean, I personally like how it turned out. So
I do too. I think you did great.
Thank you. But
I love that you're able to talk with her about that. That must have helped a lot, because she played the same character that you're playing now. It's like someone to look up to and kind of rely on for that kind of, advice.
She's the sweetest. And I was crying when I got to FaceTime her. I was like, oh my God, like the Liz Gillies. She's like my inspiration in life. So it was really sweet.
So amazing. Finally, what do you hope audiences will take away from watching 13 the Musical?
Well, 13 has such a beautiful message, and again, so much diversity in the cast. So just I hope people learn that forgiveness is key in life and friendship is really, really important, because I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Boys come and go. Your best friend will always be there for you.
Exactly.
So friendship is really, really important.
That is a great message. And I took that away, and I know the audiences will, because the friendship of this cast is just amazing. And people need that in life. Thank you so much for talking with me, Frankie.
Thank you for having me. This was so much fun.
It was fun for me too. I just talked to Frankie McNellis about her role as Lucy in the new musical 13 the Musical, which is streaming on Netflix now. I'm Maica reporting for Kids First, and make sure you like, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss my next interview. Bye, everyone.